Hello everyone, how's everybody doing today? So I'm gonna be making today's video in English since it is directed towards the people in America, people living in Burnsville, and people living in this Midwest of America. So I just want to say that whenever I googled or YouTubed Burnsville, Minnesota, the only thing that came up on the YouTube is that I could only saw the videos of the realtors over here showing the homes around. So I was just wondering that why doesn't YouTube have any other content regarding Burnsville, Minnesota? You know, it should be over there. So you know, people in America should know that how beautiful Burnsville, Minnesota is. And people should come to visit, you know. It is a beautiful place. A little bit cold, but you know, it doesn't really matter. So I just thought of making a video today. And with time, as the time passes by, I'm gonna be making more videos of Burnsville, you know, the life in Burnsville, the lakes that we have over here. And the sun is shining so good, yet it's still cold. So today we are gonna be going to Earley Lake. I mean, not quite early, but it is early in the daytime. It is around 2:19 over here in the afternoon, yet it's cold and it is windy. So yeah, we are going to be going straight on that road, walking to the Earley Lake. So yeah, stay with me. Now, as you all know, that Minnesota is considered the lake of lands. We've got around 11,000 lakes over here, more or less. And the good thing about this Earley Lake that I'm taking you guys to today is that it is very near my house. I mean, not really near, it is like a walk of around 15 minutes up and down. So that would equate to around half an hour for me. And me being, I mean, I used to be a gym rat. I used to live a very active life over here. I mean, back in Pakistan. So after I had my back surgery, I couldn't do much. Yet the craving is over there inside me to work out, to somehow get my cardio in, to somehow, you know, lift a little bit of weights, which the doctors have allowed me to. So yeah, I mean, the good part about living in Burnsville is that it is very serene, it is very quiet, it is safe, and it has a nice weather, at least in the month of early November, you know. Because I have heard that once the time passes by, once we roll into January and February, it's gonna be pretty difficult over here to walk like this, because it's gonna be covered in snow. So yeah, I am getting my cardio in right now, and I'm gonna show you guys the Earley Lake, which I need to see as well, you know, because I love strolling around this area. It is a beautiful place to visit. I'm gonna tell all the Americans listening to me right now, come over here, you know, enjoy Burnsville, enjoy Minnesota. Don't go on the news that you see online or you see on your televisions. It is an amazing city, it is an amazing peaceful village. So stay ahead with me. So finally, we reached Earley Lake after walking for 10 minutes. Well, the lake, to be very honest, is not in a very good shape, but still, nonetheless, we got a lake to at least enjoy the cold breeze over here. So yeah, as you can see, you know, I'm pretty sure that in a little while, in like a couple of months, or not even in a month, like in a couple of days, this lake is gonna be covered with snow, and people are gonna be snowboarding over here, probably. Or maybe, you know, there's a sport that the people of Burnsville often follow, and it is called you know, fishing in the snow. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna be doing that too. I'm gonna be showing you guys that too. So yeah, walking into the woods on this terrain, it feels really good. The sun is shining bright, you know, the weather is very nice. And you know, the country that I came from, it's called Pakistan, and it is quite noisy over here, you know. There's a lot of mayhem, so it is different living in Burnsville, Minnesota. That's like a 180-degree change for me. So even though this lake needs a little bit of work, and probably we'd be getting the work done after the winters, but hey, this is the first lake for you, the Earley Lake. So the good part about living in between the nature is that, you know, you wake up fresh, you stay happy, and you know, the nature has its effect on, has its bearing on your mood as well, you know. If you live in a place like this, you know, look at this, how beautiful that is. That is Earley Lake in the background. So, you know, if you live in a place like this, you ought to be happy. You ought to be chirpy. You ought to be, vivacious, and you ought to be like a goat-getter. So yeah, this is the good thing about living in Burnsville, Minnesota. I mean, personally speaking, I have always lived in big cities. Karachi, Pakistan is a big city. You know, it's a mayhem over there. And my wife was telling me that I might not like living it over here because it's very calm. But the thing is that right now, I feel very happy. I feel very serene right now. I feel very at ease with everything. So yeah, people are nice. The lake is alright. You know, it's doing alright. The weather is bearable. So yeah, I mean, I believe that everybody who's seeing this video should come and visit this lake. I don't know, I like it. I probably think that you guys gonna like it as well. So yeah, so here you go. What seemed like a puddle of water at first initially is actually a really good lake. It is quite beautiful. As you can see, it is quite long as well. So yeah, it is a nice place to come. It is a nice place to come, and it is always good to live nearby the lake, because you can get your cardio in like the bestest of the places possible, you know. Fresh oxygen, air, everything. Only if I could put it into words, how do I feel right now when the sun is setting over here and you see a beautiful lake in front of you and the breeze is, just hitting on your face. It is just amazing, mashallah, mashallah, alhamdulillah. You know, we Muslims, we always say mashallah whenever we look at a beautiful thing, like a beautiful scenic place. So I would just tell you people and recommend you people to come to Burnsville, visit the Earley Lake. This is just the first of the many lakes that I'm going to show you guys. Bye bye.